Oh, here it is.
All right, William Studstill. Here is my audience. There's the crew. Okay, fantastic. All right. Have you ever watched HGTV and you saw a real estate agent showing homes? Then it lists the potential commission the agent is going to receive, and you think to yourself, I could do that. That's all I have to do to make that kind of money. I'm all in. That is how I got started in real estate. But I had no idea the amount of work and stress it would take to become a real estate agent. Real estate sales takes a lot more work than most people could imagine. On the surface, it seems like a very easy job, but it's quite a bit of work and quite a bit of stress. At some point in time, you're more than likely to come in contact with a real estate agent or need the services of one. I'm a licensed real estate broker in the state of Tennessee, and I own 2 real estate companies with 17 agents who work for me. Today, you will learn how to become a real estate agent in Tennessee, normal everyday life as a realtor, and also how to close a real estate transaction. Let's begin by learning how a real estate agent gets his license in the state of Tennessee, keeping in mind that different states require different things. According to the Tennessee Real Estate Commission, better known as TREC, they require certain education and other prerequisites to obtain a real estate license. TREC requires 60 hours of real estate fundamentals course by an approved school in the state of Tennessee. Upon completion of this course, you'll be eligible to take your state test. The 60-hour course takes 2 weeks if you attend in person, or you can take it online and work at your own pace. After you pass this course, you will need to take the test. It has 2 portions, a national and a state law portion. It is also taken at a state testing center called PSI. This is a great milestone for every agent, and most agents fail it the first time, and I actually passed on my first try. Before the state will issue your license, according to TREC's website, the applicant must take a 30-hour course for new affiliates. Upon completion of this course, there will be you can submit this with your application to TREC for your real estate license. You must have a high school diploma or a GED. You cannot be a convicted felon. Sometimes they will make an exception. If they do, you'll have to plead your case before the board. You must be at least 18 years old as well. Now that you know how to become a real estate agent in Tennessee, let's examine the average day of a real estate broker. I will speak from my personal experience and from different agents who were interviewed in the #1 bestseller, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, written by Gary Keller, the owner of Keller Williams Realty. And he also said that it's not about the money, but it's about being the best you can be. With modern technology, you can work and close deals almost from anywhere in the world, as long as you have access to an internet, computer, smartphone, scanner, or fax machine. I was closing real estate transactions in Brazil last Christmas. Most real estate agents work from home these days, opposed to 10 years ago when they all worked at the company office. I closed millions of dollars in real estate transactions right from my bonus room. Most busy real estate agents answer around 100 emails a day, talk at least 2 hours or more on the phone a day. I personally speak about 6,000 to 8,000 minutes a month on the phone. Most appointments are made in the afternoon because all paperwork and computer work is done in the morning. You generally show property on the weekends, and you're basically on call until about 9 p.m. every day. As a real estate agent, you must have a sense of urgency because most of your clients have no idea that you actually work with other people, have a family, or a personal life. According to CNBC.com, being a real estate agent is ranked number 10 in the country's top 10 most stressful jobs. Now that you know how to become a real estate agent, now we're going to learn how to close a real estate transaction. There are many different things that an agent must do to bring a property to the closing table, and that is also where he or she gets paid. If you're the listing agent, which means you have a client's property for sale, in most cases, another agent from another company will bring an offer to you. At that point in time, you'll present the offer to the seller. This is when the negotiations begin. It can take a short amount of time on the negotiations, or it can last a week or so. After both parties have come to terms, you now have a binding agreement. After that, you will send the contract to the closing attorney, who will communicate with your client to get a payoff of mortgages or liens. They will also search the title on the property to see if there's any additional liens against the property. After that, you as the listing agent will order a termite letter. Then the buyer will get an inspection and you will have to negotiate repairs that were noted on the inspection. Earnest money or deposit money will be sent to you on behalf of the buyer, and you must present it to your broker immediately, and it is held in an escrow account. You will need to communicate with the selling agent throughout the entire process to make sure they are doing their part of the contract and make sure their client's financing is going well. After these things are done, you are ready to go to the closing table. You have usually been in contract for at least 30 days and have been working with your clients for 3 months or so. Once you close is when you get paid and not a second before. Today we learned how to become a real estate licensee, the average day of a real estate agent, and the steps that go into closing a real estate listing. I hope now that you have been informed about this career, you can better understand the life and career of a real estate agent. Now you know a bit more about their life. If you are considering a career in real estate sales, this should give you many things to think about. I have heard many people say that they are considering this career path. I just love looking at homes and I love people. Now you know there is way more that goes into real estate than just showing properties. The more you sell real estate, the more you will see if you really do love people and if you really do love walking through properties. There's a lot of things that go into a real estate deal besides walking somebody through a house. So I hope you've enjoyed this informative speech and have a wonderful day. Thank you.
There you go.
All right.